I go on YouTube.
Straight, George.
I go on YouTube. Go on
George, like,
YouTube, you see this.
check it.
You guys are back.
Oh, should I let him back in?
We can let him back. Are we gonna make a motion?
So I just noticed, I saw it slipping in the.
Except my hair's a little
Okay.
bit grayer.
I got some coming, that's why I shaved this, because that's where the gray comes, that's why it's gone.
Did you see me do
That's not ready yet.
Okay, we'll wait.
So,
guys.
This was too quick, we were having fun out here.
that?
We were in our own forum.
In the original motion, it was with the intent to return.
Yes.
Right, here we are. Okay.
And I need a motion to open the meeting again.
So moved.
Made by Rick, second by
Second.
Phil. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, so we're back in session now. So the first thing that we have to do here is we need a motion to accept Kirsten Santangelo to go from a full-time position to a part-time position at the rate of $24.67.
So moved. Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Probably on a roll call.
Yeah.
We'll do roll call?
Yeah.
Okay, roll call vote. Phil?
Aye.
Lyons, aye.
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 And now the second motion is going to be that Kathleen Collette, Kathleen Collette, that's not on these things here. Kathleen Collette will now be moving down from her existing position to be Mary's deputy clerk at the same rate of pay. Right.
So moved.
Okay, moved
Second.
by Phil, second by Rick. Discussion. Okay, roll call.
Antorino, aye.
Lyons, aye.
Florio, aye.
Doug, aye.
Okay. I guess we're good.
Yeah.
Next is review and approve the minutes of June 23rd, 2022. So I need a motion to accept, made by Phil, seconded by
Aye.
Doug. Does anybody have any changes or comments? No, okay, so then I'll call the motion. All in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Now we move on to finance.
George, I'm sorry, are you gonna do comments now or after the fight?
After finance, public comments. So finance, the first one is discuss and approve the motion to authorize the supervisor to pay accounts payable check run on June 14th, 2022 in the amount of $544,695.62.
So moved.
Made by Doug, seconded by
Second.
Rick. Discussion. All in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Next is discuss and approve a motion to authorize the supervisor to pay workers' comp claims in the amount of $1,981.98. Need a motion.
So moved.
Made by Phil, seconded by Doug. Discussion? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Next is discuss and approve a motion to authorize the supervisor to pay AP run of 5/31/2022 in the amount of $14,737.61. So I need a motion. Okay, made by Phil,
Second.
seconded by Rick. Discussion. Hearing no discussion, I'll call the question in. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 4, discuss and approve the motion to authorize the supervisor to pay AP run of 6/30/2022 in the amount of $567,244.11. Need a motion.
So moved.
Made by Rick, seconded by Doug. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And then number 5 and 6 is Christine Cavalier did a audit. I think it was the quarterly audit. That's why it was so long, of June 23rd, 2022. And then the monthly financial report for May of 2022 for information purposes. We don't need a motion. Right. Okay, everybody's good with that? Any questions on that? And now we move on to public comment.
I actually have a question that comes out of my own ignorance, so I'd like to educate myself on the spectrum agreement. Is this the only cable provider with which the town has such an agreement? And if so, is it by agreement of them being the monopoly in the town of Goshen?
It is the only agreement, and as far as I know, cable with, the lines, let's call it the traditional cable type of thing, there is no other entity that has even come forth to do it.
They were the only one.
So it's not that we're looking to be exclusive, but that's the way it is. I
No one's
guess,
saying that.
because of
No, they
the
don't.
cost of it. And now, of course, with all the other things that are coming in with the streaming, I wouldn't think that another cable company, traditional cable company, would be coming in.
There was at one time Warwick was
Yeah.
going to take a tiny little piece of it.
Yeah.
Out by the Warwick way. They had agreed to do that, but that never even came to materialize or came to fruition. But we entertained any cable company that wants to do it. It's so expensive. They are so invested.
So we may have already said it already, but do you want to give any kind of an update as far as what's happening in the solution?
No, that's the update right now.
The update is-
Yeah,
They're moving the stuff out.
they're moving the stuff out, yeah. So as I said, they've had a couple of lapses. Quest did send somebody there as an inspection in the morning, and then they couldn't get trucks, they couldn't get people, vendors to come in and do it on those particular days. It was a problem. So we said to make sure, notifies us first thing in the morning, so we can tell Quest not to send someone, and there's no cost involved for anybody. But that wasn't, so that's where we're at. We should be okay. Close the schedule. So,
Okay, yes, Bob.
Was there any furtherance of the discussion about Govec after we left it here?
Yeah, it's been, I think the last time we talked about it, there's been no further discussion.
No problem.
No.
And
I mean, with me, it's certainly not off the table, but there's stuff that has to be done. And I gotta get my ducks in order to move that forth. So I intend at some point to bring it back to the town board, but I'm not prepared to do that yet.
And was the exploratory committee named for the?
No.
No, there was no
There's-
committee name?
Exploring the members to be on the exploratory committee, in my understanding.
well, let's tell them what they're exploring.
Yeah.
Well, I think I was in a public setting.
Yeah. I was in on that.
But he's mentioning what
Oh,
exploratory
public.
committee are you
Oh,
referring
I'm
to?
talking about the exploring the possibility of building a town hall.
Yeah.
On
Somewhere else.
the footprint,
No,
in a
no,
particular place.
no, just in general, that was truncated to building a town hall potentially somewhere
All right.
in the town.
Yeah, which the village is included.
I think-
It's not true. That's why I chose what I chose.
That's why I said, so somebody,
I think at that meeting, it was explore the possibility of building it on the footprint of the Salesian
Yes.
School,
I
not anyplace else.
would.
It was exclusively in one spot.
There wasn't very much
I-
discussion on it.
yeah,
And the fact is, I mean,
Yeah.
we need a lot more discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you want, or is it something you need?
The committee was named. That's
Well,
no,
The committee for the exploration of a town hall being built in the town has not been filled, but it was truncated to that. The agenda said something else, but then it was adjusted to that. So I just want to make sure that that's clear before there's any further confusion about where the potential locations would be. The discussion, if you go back to the minutes or review it, the discussion led to it just being truncated to the.
somebody
Potential.
proposed a town hall or a committee, and one of the proposals was maybe on the footprint, but that's not exclusive. The committee is gonna be, first of all, to come out and see if we want to build a town hall.
Okay, I'll,
And then the location will come later.
I'll have to
yeah.
listen to the.
Well, even though it does, I mean, that's
What was discussed by the town board
right,
was an exploratory
Correct.
committee
right.
to build the town hall
Right.
on the footprint
Okay.
of the Salesian School. It wasn't to build it any place else in the town.
Okay.
There was one place exclusive.
Well,
Could I
That's not the
comment on
case.
that? Because I heard the same that you did. And so I asked Joe, does that mean you're talking about on the Salesian? He said, whoa, wait a minute, no.
Right,
no, no.
exactly.
So
Right.
it
That's
kinda-
exactly
The agenda referenced
Right.
something that would lead one to believe that.
Yes.
Yes.
So I will
But it
give you
wasn't.
that much, but
But
the
it wasn't.
discussion,
well, it took about 30 seconds on the table.
Yeah.
With no, what's the justification to build one? Where are you gonna build it? How big is it going to be? Do you merge with the village part or all? I mean, there's a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what do you want versus what do you need?
Well,
Because it's gonna be it will be a major expense.
the reason that I thought that you were saying over there was because you were worried about filling in over top of the foundation walls.
Right, but we made
And
a
if you
decision.
did
Did you
that-
leave early? Did you? No, I'm serious.
No.
Because I think what we did is we made a decision that we were gonna take the foundation out.
That's good, right?
Yeah, so we made that decision. We know, so that goes,
You made a decision to take the floor out.
no, the walls, the floor stayed
The floor actually, as I
Yeah.
remember, Joe said it had to be cracked.
cracked.
Right.
So that it would leak through.
Right,
See,
Let the water
then-
out.
then-
Walls
then
down
it's
for-
my misunderstanding,
Right.
because the way I left that meeting was you were in a rush to get it done because it was 5 weeks. For some reason, I had 5 weeks in my head that you had to make the decision.
Yeah.
Because they were gonna cover the foundation
Right.
walls with 2 feet of dirt.
and we discussed it, we said, no, better that we take the walls
Yeah.
right out, leave the floor and crack it. And I was serious when I said, did you leave early? Because that was this discussion.
I
Bill,
didn't
you
hear
remember
that.
that? Yeah, that was,
But there needs to be a lot of discussion. You know,
yeah,
I mean, it's a big thing to talk about. We got to do it for the right reasons.
Well, not knowing, like I said, I thought you were rushing it because you had like 5 weeks
Yeah.
to decide before they put 2 feet of dirt on top of the foundation.
to answer the original question, the
Yeah.
committee has not been filled
Okay.
for
Right.
either of any of the exploratory,
Yeah.
but I believe it's ongoing,
Yeah.
the search.
it is.
Well, okay.
I don't know, I didn't know, I don't,
No,
It's-
as
it'll
far
be
as with me, there's been no other discussion. I don't know about the others. Everybody was-
This is a
discussion.
huge decision.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
I just meant specifically the actual question that was asked
Yeah.
about whether the committee was filled. I just want,
Yeah.
just clarifying, because this
Yeah.
will create
See, and again,
phone calls.
Right.
my reason for asking was because time is running out.
said.
If you had 5 weeks.
Right.
And we
It's a-
decided to do that, and Bill was like concerned about, wait a minute, there are gonna be rumors out there, remember? All part of that discussion, and that's why we said, no. You take the walls out, there's nothing going on that, there are no decisions, no discussions. We're gonna formulate a committee, and that's what we're gonna do, see what we want.
Any other public comment? Then we need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Rick, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thanks for coming out, guys.
There you go, guys.